Welcome to your Scorpio Ascendant calendar for January 2025. Hello, Scorpio Ascendants. January 2025 is shaping up to be a wonderful, powerful month of transformation, healing, and growth. In addition to your monthly forecast, stick around for your daily calendar's prediction, which will provide your honey days for love, money days for financial opportunities, and caution days to be aware of. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So let's begin with the monthly overview. So January brings a powerful emotional focus for Scorpio. Now, Venus entering Capricorn, your third house, on January 13th will highlight your relationships with your siblings, your friends, and your neighbors. It's a great time for improving communication and sharing your feelings with those close to you. There may also be opportunities to express yourself more authentically in romantic relationships. Now, with the sun moving into Aquarius on January 14th, your fourth house will be activated, calling for attention to home and family dynamics. Your domestic life may be the focal point, and relationships with close family members could also take center stage. So it's a perfect time to focus on creating emotional harmony at home. Around the Cancer full moon on January 12th, expect heightened emotional sensitivity, especially in relationships with your partner or your loved ones. Now, this full moon could bring to the surface any unresolved issues that need addressing, providing an opportunity for healing and growth in your emotional connections. Now, let's take a look at marriage and family. This area of your life will undergo some major shifts this month. Saturn's presence in your fourth house has been urging you to build a solid emotional foundation at home. So January will continue to bring attention to your responsibilities within the household and how you mature and how you nurture those relationships that matter the most to you. Now, Mars enters Cancer, the seventh house, on January 17th, which could introduce some friction in your marriage or long-term partnerships. So there could be power struggles or emotional confrontations. But this is also a time for empowerment. Your ability to assert yourself in relationships will be amplified, but be cautious not to push it too hard. So seek healthy compromises with your partner to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Now let's take a look at career and professional life. This month is filled with opportunities for progress in your career. With Jupiter in Taurus, your hard work will begin to pay off. So this is something that could lead to recognition or to promotions. So if you've been working behind the scenes or even on long-term projects, January might bring some breakthrough moments for you in your career. Focus on organizing your professional life and maintaining discipline, as Saturn's influence will support long-term stability in your career. Now, the sun enters into Aquarius on January 14th. That will put a spotlight on your fourth house, urging you to balance your home life again with your professional demands. So it's a good time to review your work habits and also to make sure that you align your professional values with your home priorities. Now, Mars's transit into Cancer on January 17th will energize your public life, potentially bringing an increased drive to succeed. However, this energy may also lead to emotional impulses in your career decisions as well. So avoid making major career shifts during this time unless you're thoroughly assessing the situation. Now let's take a look at wealth and finances. With Venus moving into Capricorn and the third house after January 13th, your financial communication is key this month. So you may need to have conversations about money, about joint assets or investment plans, particularly with your siblings or close friends. But be mindful of how you handle financial negotiations during this time. Now, Jupiter in your sixth house continues to support financial growth through your work, through your daily routines. So you might find it a little bit more effort is needed in your workplace to see big rewards. Still, as Mars enters Cancer on January 17th, be wary of impulsive purchases or unnecessary expenses. So maintain caution around money during this period. Now, the Capricorn new moon on January 28th will bring new opportunities to set financial goals, particularly in the realms of long-term investments or savings. Now let's take a look at health and wellness. Now, health may feel like a balancing act this month, with the Sun and Venus balancing the fourth house of home and emotional security. Your mental and emotional well-being will closely be tied to your physical health as well. So if you've been neglecting your home environment, consider making changes that bring peace and comfort. This could positively impact your overall wellness. Now, Mars in Cancer starts on January 17th, which could lead to heightened stress levels, especially if you're working through emotional challenges. So be sure to engage in stress reducing activities such as yoga, meditation, to keep your energies in balance. Now, the full moon in Cancer on January 12th will bring emotional clarity, but it's important to pay attention to your physical health as your emotional state impacts your well-being. So this is a good time to detox or to reassess your self-care routine. Now let's look at your calendar day-by-day predictions. So looking at January 1st and 2nd, it starts on a positive note. This is a good time to take a short trip or spend some time with your siblings. It's also a good time to maybe work on your hobbies. A nice, happy time for you. Now moving on to the 3rd and 4th. This is where you feel that your energies are at peace at home. The home environment is very supportive here. And also your energies with your mother are very much in sync here. So a very good, happy time at home. Moving on to the 5th and 6th, again, really good energy days. This is where your focus will be really sharp. If you're single and you want to go on a date, these are really good romantic days for you as well. Your energy will be spontaneous on these days. And if you're a student, it's also good days for you to study. It's a good time to learn something new. Now on the 7th and 8th, this is where you have to be a little bit mindful of your energies. Your health may not be at its best. Your energies could be low. Your energies could be irritable during these 2 days. And also the energies around you also could be unsupportive on these days. You could be dealing with debt. You could be dealing with illness. You could be dealing with disputes on these days. Now, if you have court case dates on these days, they're not favorable. The results will not be favorable. If you have any big meetings, maybe it's a good thing to change it to more favorable days. Now moving on to the 9th and 10th. This is where your energies do improve. You'll find that you are in sync with your partner, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your business partner. Your energies are in sync. You're seeing eye to eye. The support is there. Moving on to the 11th and 12th. This is where the energies, you have to be a little bit mindful here. The energies are a little bit stressed here. So you won't be feeling your best. You could have a lot on your mind here. So 2 days to be a little bit wary of. Now the 13th, 14th, and 15th, this is where your energies improve. You're feeling better. You're feeling more optimistic. You could be thinking of long trip traveling. And also you'll notice on these days, your energies with your father, they're more in sync on these days. So it's a good time to spend with your dad. Now on the 16th and 17th, these are great days for you to focus your energies at work, to showcase your skill set. If you have any meetings at work, great days for that as well. You should see good results. The energies around you are very supportive on these days, whether it's from your superiors, whether it's from your coworkers. So very good energy. Now moving on to the 18th and 19th. Again, very good supportive energies here. So if you want to go out, socialize with your friends, have some fun, good days for that. If you want to do some socializing, networking, great times for that as well. If you want to, if you're in the stock market and you're looking to invest further, great days to look at the trends on these days. Now moving on to the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So these 3 days, you have to be a little bit mindful of your energy. Your energies could be very low. You could feel very isolated, very alone, not supportive on these days. You could also have unexpected expenses, and you could also be not feeling your best on these days. So the 23rd and the 24th, again, your energies have now improved. They are now going positive, and the energies are more focused on yourself. This is where you're self-reflecting, revising yourself as well. This is where you want to focus your energies on yourself. Again, meditation, yoga, journaling would be great on these days. Now, the 25th, 26th, and 7th, very positive days for you. These are your money days. This is where you'll see that the money flow is really good on these days. If you're in business, you should see good profits on these days. If you are looking to borrow money, good days to ask. And if you've lent out money, good days to get your money back on these days. If you're in the markets, again, take a look at the markets and see, is this a good time for you to take profits? So you should see something positive as far as money on these days. Now, the 28th and 29th, again, very positive energies. This is, again, where you want to focus your energies more towards your family, to younger siblings, to your neighbors, spend some time in your local community. On the 30th and 31st, great energies. Again, you're feeling great at home, supportive environment. It's good time with your family. So there you go, Scorpio. Now, if you're Scorpio ascendant, these are your dates that you have to be mindful of in the calendar. So your honey days are if you're single, it's the 5th, 6th. And for those of you who are married, the 9th and 10th are really good days romantically. Money days, 25th, 26th, and 27th. And the days to be cautious are the 7th, 8th, 11th, 12th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So this is for Scorpio ascendant Vedic astrology. Please make sure that it is Vedic astrology and it is your ascendant. So if you've enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to watch the full videos on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching today.